Yahoo! I hope everyone is doing well. There's the music. Move it down. Okay, 1 second. I switched screens and the cat is immediately doing something. Hey, return. Hi, Ninja. Hey, Ren. I hope y'all are doing well. It's that time again. It kind of feels like I'm always working on commissions these days. Actually, before we get into commissions, I would like to yap a little bit about the commission that I can finally show people. If you hear thonking, kathunk kathunk sounds, it's the cat. Oh, he is now on the sink. On top of the sink. Pretending there's nothing wrong. Anyway. Yeah, let's yap about let's see. How do I even start? So I got a commission request October 1st or somewhere around that. No, September 1st or somewhere around that. And then the deadline was a month later. And I was like, I don't think I can do this. We will try. And we will see where we go. And so for the majority of September, the art streams are actually Spirit City streams because I couldn't show it on stream. But now that it has happened, the streams have happened and the PNG has been used, I can yap a little bit. So first off, this background was really fun to make. It was very simple. But it looks really clean. Alright. Content warning. There is gonna be blood and gore, in case you haven't seen it already. This is the first checklist I had. Actually, I'm covering... My face is covering all of the... Let me move it, actually. The folders. Move this over here so you can see it better. Look at all these folders! Wow! I wanted 2 outfits initially. And then after I drew this hair, he said, actually, can we have this hair with the clean version as well? So this is the clean version. It was really fun There were lots of things that I learned. Once again, every time, I swear. But this save file is when I started saying, oh, I reached 100 layers, and that's not even counting the ones that I've named. And there's a bunch of like layer 77, layer 77 2, layer 77 2 2. But this was the first time I did the backup. Also, Baldmoy. Anyway, this is the first time I did the backup, and I was just progressively adding more damage. And that's when I did the screenshot of like outfit 1 copy damage armor that's added onto base 1, and then add more damage, and then Moy wanted even more damage, so I did a backup. And we go to the actual one with the background, and it was a lot of fun, just slowly adding more and more damage. Never ending damage. So I flattened everything in the previous. Yeah, I flattened everything in the previous previous file, and then I started adding more things, like the little scratches over here, and then no more arm for Moe, and then take a bite out of his side, and then add a bunch of blood, and then oh, this part was the most fun part, I think. The pelvis. This joint is really fun to draw, I think. But yeah, punched a hole in his heart. Somehow he's still alive. Took another bite over here. His face is kind of screwed up too. Yeah, it's great. It was very fun. And then I decided I'm going to close my Talk Sprite commissions until I can figure out how PNG Tuber Plus works, because if I need to do that again, if I need to make another PNG, I would like to be able to build on top of a base or something like that. Then the outfits would be a lot easier to do. The expressions as well. And then I would just be able to rig them in the application itself instead of baking it into the picture. But yeah. Okay, now put this back in. Are you hungry? You literally just had dinner, my guy. Hi. He's probably bored. I haven't been able to play with Noctis for the entire day. No? Okay. But yeah. And now once again we are in I am in commission. Commission land. When did I do this last time? Here. Let me copy this. Okay. He is going to hang out right behind me. In the same chair. Cool. What is this? Time to remember what all of these layers are. He's definitely bored. He's clawing at my arm. I'm going to fold these 2024. What's this? Oh. Okay. I came here to look at what emotes I wanted. Yeah, I hope everyone is having a good day. I am coping. I'm alive. I'm really enjoying the OST of Not Cry. I am unfortunately extremely motion sick for most of Not Cry, so I haven't played that much. I'm still in Act 2, so no spoilers, please. I know it's late. I'm very behind, but you know, Silk Song caught everybody, including me, by surprise. So I think I really have just been playing Silk Song and Genshin almost exclusively. That and maybe like the occasional mobile game or something like that. Because I did do a couple chapters of Dragalia Lost as well, which is very fun. The story is interesting. It's a lot sparser than Grand Blue. So I think it's more in line with like that other one that Cygames still makes, I think. I can't remember what it's called. Something Princess? With Korot and something. Cygames. Princess Connect. I've gotten to the point of the novice guide thing, where they're like, clear this raid solo, and I'm like, I can't do that on auto. Never mind. I also gotten to the point where I'm like running out of energy too, which is very interesting. I have hit the grind part of Dragalia Lost. I also need to, I need to figure out how to log into my account on the server so that I can switch the friend thing, the helper thing, because there isn't actually that many people who play Dragalia Lost still, and the people who do, they don't know, I don't think many of them know how to change their supports. So I've just had an overwhelming amount of fire supports and nothing else. Playing a lot of Uma. Have you been having fun? How are the new Umas? Do you have an S+? I've dropped Uma. I can't keep up. I can only have so many gacha in my game, in my life. Right, I needed to look at chat for the references. Waiting for Halloween stuff next month. Ooh. Enjoy. And he chomp. I'm starting to think Noctis is a chomper. I like pet him, or I'll let him sniff my finger before trying to pet him. And generally the first thing he does is chomp. No matter what I do. Chomp first, ask questions later. Well, no. In his case, it's chomp first, stare later. Does Uma give you limited outfits or something? Right. Use This one, I think it was 20. Hi Moe, you missed me explaining how many layers I had for your commission. I hope you're doing well. I never actually figured out how many layers. I just know it was a heck ton. We're gonna use this one first because I don't know how to draw to save a life. I hope you are doing well. Kinda? Oh? This is too round. What does this guy look like again? Ah, yes. Used to, wow, last year. It was only last year and yet style has changed dramatically. Outfits for the character, but the outfit, oh, I see. So like summer, oh, Mami El Condor Pasa is a separate character from normal El Condor Pasa. It makes sense. Especially for a gacha game of this kind. Halloween rice shower. She's gonna be Assassin's Creed. Just you wait. Ninji, do you have a favorite Uma? Rice shower is my favorite for the little bit that I played. Rice shower, good taste. She's so hard. So difficult. Get rid of this for now. Oh my god. Flashbang. Sorry. Oh, that makes sense. I guess you can technically, because it's a global version, you can just look at what JP has and plan accordingly. That's cute. Let's move it that way. Christmas oguri. Oh. Is she eating? Is she just eating? Oh my. Understandable. It's still so funny to me that her story is literally her mom sent her to the academy because it was cheaper. The private school was cheaper than her food needs. Can't believe Oguri ate her mom out of house and home. Speaking of anime, Campfire Cooking has a new season. Season 2. It is very good. Highly recommend. If you love seeing animals being gluttons, that is the anime for you. It's a little cheating, a little bit, because the cooking in that show is like 90% product placement. Since the main character just uses various ready-made sauces, but it's still a very fun show to watch. And it makes me hungry. That's how you know it's a good show. It's a good food show if it makes you hungry. These can be bigger, I think. I did not like Food Wars. I think at some point it just got it got too much. It was pretty interesting when they were still in the realm of reality, but then once they got to like the magic power era, everybody has a magic power, then it just I stopped paying attention after that. Which is actually quite late if I think about it. It's true though, I think it's actually quite hard to find a food anime that is. I have yet to find one that isn't good at best. at worst. I don't remember magic powers. The I stopped at I think it was called Blue Plate or something like that. I stopped reading when it was the school festival, I think, where high school students literally had groups of grown people come in, adults come in during the school festival to cook for them. I stopped reading after that, and then I stopped watching when the person who like could copy other people's skills the second he sees them came out. So that was earlier than the school festival, I think. I think the food anime that I've seen have all generally been pretty their story may not be great, but generally they treat the food with a lot of respect. So it's always really fun watching like the people cook, or yeah, generally watching the people cook and watching how the animation handles the ingredients. I've also been watching, for those who, I don't remember if I talked about this on stream, I might have actually. For those who know about Katekyo Hitman Reborn, what is their name? Akira Mono, I think, had a new series come out. It's not Psychopaths. They finished Psychopaths, I think, and then they moved on to this new one called the, what is it? The Deductions of Kamono Hashiron. Yeah, Reborn was good. It was a good shonen. I missed it a little bit. It was very, very cool. The art was really nice. Thank you for logging in. Oh no, you hit 25. I really need to figure out what to do. Maybe next week, instead of drawing, we can just do a workshop where I figure out how to give everybody cards. Login cards, clock in cards. Good job. Hi, Mai. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. I'm busy, busy. Busy, busy, Mai. Taking notes. Oh, Gamba. Art is going okay. I am working very hard on commissions. Every time I finish, I'm like, I would like to take a break. I would like to draw my own thing. Snips. And then 2 months later, guess who opened their commissions? It is I, Boo Boo the Fool. Without fail, every time. You're remembering to give yourself breaks. I take breaks. I think. Oh, his ears are a lot sharper. There. I think it's just difficult for me to say no, and I do generally have fun with these. So, you know, as long as I'm having fun, right? That's me at work right now too. XD. If it's fun, it's hard to stop. This is true. Wiser words have never been said. I always kind of forget how this person's arm thing works. Like it's like this. Yeah. Hi, Vinny. Bye, Vinny. Thank you for dropping by. You're cute. Good night. That's good. Then we do that. And then that. Well, thank you for the raid, Toy. Long time no see. How are you? Deadlock. Did you have fun? I don't actually know what that game is. 1 second. Deadlock game. It sounds familiar. It's a MOBA. It's a MOBA. Okay, I haven't heard of it actually. We are in comfy vibes right now. Working on commissions. Valve's latest game. Oh, is that not Half-Life? Sorry. Third person Valo League. I mean, it is a MOBA, which is also what Valorant and League are. Oh, Valo is not a MOBA? Today I learned. My bad. FPS. Oh, I'm sorry. What does MOBA mean again? Battle Arena? Is that what it is? Yeah. Really? It's not a MOBA? I guess MOBA has usually been like top down instead of FPS. That makes sense. Fascinating. Even though Valo technically is in a battle arena and it is multiplayer and it is something. Okay, stop. Regardless, I hope you had fun. I will pass. I'm very, very lost in the Silk Song sauce. I'm literally dreaming about Silk Song. There's work has been really, really stressful for me on top of that. So there have been multiple days where I dream about work, but there's a Silk Song HUD. Or like work, but everybody's a bug. Oh, I don't think you sent it to me. I think you might have sent it to Bomi. Yes, I agree. You should probably finish Hollow Knight first so that you don't you don't like die. Oh, you did DM it to me. Apparently I did not see it at all. Sorry. It feels more right. Well, no. So, the story-wise, it doesn't you don't need to play Hollow Knight story to understand Silk Song's story. It's more you your life will be way easier if you learn how to fight in Hollow Knight first before you do combat in Silksong. The difficulty the difficulty level of Silksong assumes that you have played Hollow Knight. And you have played Hollow Knight a lot. Or at least enough to not rage quit within the first couple hours. Or not even hours, just like first hour, I think. Because first region already has double damage enemies. Smiles. So, you know. Locks myself up in the Pantheon. You don't necessarily have to do the Pantheon, but it might help. Might. Emphasis on might. Yeah. Smiles. That's how you know that the knight in Hollow Knight was just a tank and could take everything lying down, you know, because everything did single damage. Hornet truly living the hard life. I don't want to do this. I want to draw Blurbo. Actually, I don't want to draw. I'm tired. I have been in a bit of a slump, I think. I simply do not want to do anything. I want to lie down and not exist. But you know. Counteraction is important. Actually, before we continue, I forgot to do the whole raid thing. Hello, friends from Toy. If you do not know who I am Shiki_turret_ is my middle name. I draw on Fridays and I play games on Mondays. Right now we're in a spooky bit. Ads are starting soon. If you need to take care of yourself, whether that is eat, drink, breathe, be horizontal, please feel free to do so. Thank you again for the raid, Toy. I appreciate you. Also, I have a cat who is scratching my back right now. Ow. Or, sorry, he's not scratching my back, he's kicking my back. Hello, sir. Can I help you? Yeah, we're gonna go into the ad. Perfect time to, like, take a breather. Everybody stand up, stretch. Wiggle your legs. Bring blood back into them, and we will be back in 3 minutes. And welcome back. I want to try to show something on the screen. Let's see if it works. It does. Okay. We're gonna stare at the time lapse while I yap. But today is the twins' birthday. So I drew a thing to celebrate. I've been working on this for a week. Happy birthday, twins. My beloved OCs. I think I tried to do a bigger background this time where it was also a character. So like it took up more space than the twins. So it was fun. Favorite part is still the characters, obviously, but I think I learned some things. Mainly that sometimes fudging the perspective is okay. It works sometimes. Yeah, thank you, Mai. I hope I can write about their adventures one day. I think that would be fun. It's kind of hard because I have so many projects and so many OCs. I wish I didn't have this many, honestly. Or like, if I did, I wish I didn't care this much about all of them. All of them are my children. I definitely winged it a couple times. You can see in the time lapse where I'm not actually, like, I did some anatomy to make sure that it didn't look weird, but otherwise I was just cleaning up as I go, which is why I have the time lapse instead of the usual layers. I think it's really fun because I sent this to a friend and they were gender confusion is real. They thought Kaya was a boy, which, like, yes, be confused. It doesn't matter. Their gender doesn't matter. All that matters is that they are, both of them, relaxing and enjoying their vacation arc. I was trying to draw, trying to color an opal for the ball that Kaya is holding, but I don't know if I did it well. It kind of just looks like a ball with some weird brown stuff stuck to it. Needs more research, more iteration into it. Yeah, they're just chilling, content. Sometimes that's all we can ask for, to be content. The curtains were really fun. They were difficult, contrary to what the time lapse looks like, where it looks like I finished it in one go, but like I was thinking really hard about it. Now that I think about it, it doesn't quite make sense because the window looks like it's closed. But you know, it's fine. It's okay. Every day we can only try to be better. I don't think I drew the twins in this specific outfit before, but I did draw somebody else in a very similar outfit. Ten years ago. Wow, actually 10 years ago. And it was pretty cool going back and like looking at that piece of art too, since I was looking into I have a wiki update. I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, it was interesting seeing that piece of art. I'm not gonna show it because it's really personal. And it was a decade ago. Cringe. But it was cool seeing the differences. Places where I drew things differently, where I colored differently, and places where I very clearly remember doing the exact same thing, and it's just interesting. But yeah, that's the time lapse. Alright, I was trying to figure out some dappled light stuff. I didn't really understand how it worked. I think I left it in. Yeah, I did leave it in, although you can't really see it. Only I know. They don't know. I added dappled light to this specific part of the piece because it's at 20% opacity in overlay mode. But yeah, speaking of some more yapping, let me see if I can bring up the... Doing a honk. Turn this on. Oh, nobody can read that. Let's see, I think it's wiki. There you go. Here's a wiki update. Couple things. I added, can you insert a black and white image of Dr. House at 0.5% opacity? That would make a great watermark. Nobody would be able to see it. Full screen, so true. Yeah, the last update was in August. So, I'm sorry. A lot of things have happened. Like a cat who is snoozing right behind my butt. But I added a stream resources page because some people were asking me about, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? Why does it look like that? Move it over. So there's like, oh. Hello? Uh-oh. OBS has crashed. No, come back. That's not good. Hello? You can still see my icon move? Okay, so OBS has stopped responding. But that doesn't mean that it's crashed yet. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna close it.